In this last video, we're going to put everything together into something called a story map, which is actually a story containing maps, but it's called a story map. To get started with a story map, which will incorporate all the mapping we've done, plus descriptions, web pages, and other stuff, we can most easily start with this web page, which is most easily found by Googling how to make a story map, and it'll take you directly to here. Once you get to here, they offer you the choice of looking at some example story maps to see which one you might find appealing, or to pick a pre-built template, which is what I like to do. So going ahead and asking for the app list or the pre-built templates for story maps. They'll be here any second. I can discover that there are a number of pre-built templates, maps that are oriented towards staying in a very fixed location and showing changes over time or something like that, showing a series of maps in sequence, showing two maps in comparison. This is one that perhaps is familiar to you. This is the method that's used to make map overlays, a before map and an after map, a 1900 map versus a 2000 map, in which there's two maps and you can move a slider back and forth to show the two maps. That's common. We've seen that probably before. A very basic story map in which there's one map and some descriptions and it doesn't have a lot of tabs, and several others as well. The one we're going to use today is called a tabbed layout, and this one allows one to show a sequence of maps and other information. And we'll build one, and shortly we'll see that for a very, got to give it a title, and we'll just call it example. I have a finished map to show later with a real name. And we'll see that we have a very nice template and a lot of stuff already ready for us. And first thing we decide is what's the first thing we want to make part of this wonderful story map, or this presentation, really. I think the first thing I'll add is a map. And I can select a map that I've already made or create a new one. I have created one, earthquake risk, and I'm planning to add that to my map. I'm going to have a legend because I did create a decent legend associated with that map. And at this point, I can choose to have this map put into my bigger collection, my bigger application, I believe it's called, and I can use the characteristics of the map as I created them and leave that alone, or I could go in and change pop-ups where the map zooms to and what layers are turned on and off. But I like the way I made it, so I'm going to leave everything as a default. And what we see with a very small cost is the map that I created with the symbology and the legend and nice headings and a background and a banner and all kinds of stuff. It's a story map and can save it to Facebook or Twitter or save a link. It's all very nicely pre-prepared for us. Additionally, we can add descriptive text, which can include things such as what to look for in the map, what it means, its title perhaps, maybe a better title, a subtitle better than this short title. And we've got a really nice thing here. Additionally, we can put some links into this as well. And perhaps we could choose a meaningful link or just a placeholder link. But we can put links in there. So this is a nice location to add supporting information, how to use the map, what the map means, what to focus on, etc. So this is a real nice start. It's possible to add another tab, which is another page or another location. You can think of this as tabs, like tabs in an old-fashioned 3-ring binder notebook, where you go to one tab and see one thing, you grab another tab and see another. We can add a web page to this, and for whatever purpose, enter the tab title, we just call that a test, and content. And I'm going to go back and add something else. I'm supposedly can have a web page. I think I did something wrong, and I'm not going to start over. It is also possible to add as a tab an image, and that image can be stored in various locations. So this is so these are places in which JPEG images and I think PNG images can be stored in the cloud and then grabbed and put into this story map, or we can find a JPEG somewhere in the cloud on some website, not even controlled by us or stored by us. We can add a video, a YouTube video, or other locations for a video, so we can season up this story map with videos, images, web pages, etc. I'll show you some nice ones that I've already prepared rather than stumbling around here anymore. What I can do, I can add another map if I want, and I do have another map available, and that's this map, and I can add that as well. And what this map shows me is the social vulnerability index. And let's see here. And this process can continue to adding more tabs and more information. And I can change the title of it if I want here as well. The final product, rather than organize. And I'm wondering why, let's see here. And I'm going to end that video right there and show the final payoff in one last video.